Hello everyone, in this video we're taking a look at the Chronicles of Riddick on 4K Blu-ray released by Arrow Video. This is the second installment in the Riddick trilogy. The first movie is Pitch Black, which originally released in 2000. The Chronicles of Riddick released in 2004, and the third movie released in 2013. I have seen the entire trilogy, and story-wise, it's just good, silly fun. I already own this, the Arrow release of Pitch Black. I'm holding out for Riddick on 4K Blu-ray. There is already a standard Blu-ray for that movie. I actually thought we might get a nice box set of this trilogy. No news on that yet, so when I saw this release, I decided to go for it. While I liked all of these movies, this is my least favorite of the three. Pitch Black is the best of the trilogy, second is Riddick, then Chronicles of Riddick. I first saw this movie on DVD when it released on physical media back in the mid-2000s. I had no idea it was a sequel. I was entertained, but a bit lost at times because there are some references back to Pitch Black, so I would highly recommend, if you're interested in this, watching Pitch Black first. I knew exactly what I was getting into with this movie. It's been a few years since I've seen it, but I know what to expect. I picked this up from Barnes & Noble during the 50% off sale. Got it for $24.99 before taxes. There are 3 4K discs in this release. Disc 1 is the theatrical cut, disc 2 is the director's cut, and disc 3 is the theatrical cut at 1.78 by 1 aspect ratio. So if you have a 16:9 screen, it will fill the entire screen. Discs 1 and 2 are in 2.40 by 1 aspect ratio. If you have a 16:9 screen, you will have black bars on the top and bottom, and all have Dolby Vision or HDR10. The theatrical cut has Dolby Atmos. The original 5.1 DTS HD is available on all discs. This does have a reversible sleeve. We'll take a look at that in a moment, but let's take a look and see what's inside the case. Right on top, we have an advertisement card. We have a booklet. We'll take a quick look at this. Flip through the pages. I like these little extras by Arrow. I usually just give these a once over, but I appreciate the extras and the attention. We have 3 4K discs, the theatrical cut, the director's cut, and the theatrical cut in 1.78 by 1. I mentioned the reversible sleeve. I'll flip this around so we can see the alternate art. And I like both of these quite a bit. The slipcover art is really nice as well. This is one of my favorite looking cases of the year. Overall, I was impressed by the video quality. Arrow Films handled the restoration. It was approved by the director, and Arrow did a very good job. There is some moderate grain. It's stable and tight. Generally, good clarity and detail. Bright scenes were especially bright with some brilliant whites, while darker scenes had some pretty deep blacks. Lots of CGI. I thought it was generally good for a mid-2000s movie. Sometimes the added resolution of 4K can actually make those older CGI visuals not look as good. But considering the time period, I thought this movie looked good. As far as the restoration by Arrow, absolutely excellent, but my score is based not just on the restoration efforts, but bottom line, how does it look? And the original source plays into that. Overall, very good video quality. I give it a 3.5. In this scene, projectiles are flying overhead, the explosions are pronounced and separated across my surrounds. The score is coming through balanced with the sounds of the scene. Sound is everywhere. Here I could hear ships flying overhead, big LFE rumble from this impact, and lots of big sounds all over my room. The Dolby Atmos mix in this movie is just fantastic. Plenty of deep bassy rumble, some big time LFE that I could feel in the body, fantastic use of surrounds and overheads. All of my speakers were especially busy in action scenes, good separation, pronounced, distinct sounds, voices came through clear, nearly a 5. The action scenes are absolutely rocking, but I wanted a little more atmosphere in those non-battle, non-fighting scenes. I'm being picky. I give audio a 4.75. I like this movie. It's fun. There's some moments that are a little overly dramatic for this kind of movie, and some moments, particularly with Vin Diesel, where he's throwing out one-liners and not so subtly trying to be super cool. But I didn't mind it. It added to the fun and charm of the movie. Like I said earlier, I highly recommend watching Pitch Black before the Chronicles of Riddick. You'll get a better understanding of Riddick's motivation and some backstory. If you haven't seen this and want to check it out, go in expecting some fun, good action, and a little cheese. Because it's fun and rewatchable, I give the movie a 2.75. That's my review of the Chronicles of Riddick released by Arrow Video. If you picked up this release, what are your thoughts? If you're interested but have questions, leave those in the comments section below. I'm regularly putting out home theater and movie related content, so please like, subscribe, and continue to visit the channel.